Greetings, YouTube. Danny Staten here on the Daily Dan blog. I love saying that shit. Oh my God, I got a rare treat for y'all today. We're taking a look at Gunmaster and Bullet, the Gun Boy, a 12-cent comic book from 1966. That's right, it's a number 87. Gunmaster and Bullet Boy from 1966. Wow. I don't know if anybody's really going to like this comic book or not. I guess it depends on what side of the line you on. Hey, if you're in the NRA, I guess you're going to find this book to be classic. Who believes that back in 1966, a comic book for kids would be based on firearms and bullets? So let's get this dismal nightmare of a comic book started and have a look inside. And inside the front cover, they're going to tell you how you can become an electrician and make big money so you can afford to buy more of these crappy, worthless comic books. Oh my God. I don't like this comic book too much, I'll be honest with you. I think it's kind of messed up that they got a Gunmaster and Bullet and a Gun Boy for kids. Well, anyway, it starts out with Black Bart here busting a cap up in Gunmaster's ass and then throwing him in the grave, boy. Right off the rip, now looking a little bit bad for old Gunmaster and Bullet Boy. Could this kind of remind you of a cowboy version of Batman and Robin a little bit? So in full dismal, nightmarish panels brought to you by the Daily Dan blog. I hate this comic book. Look, somebody had stole the staples out of it. All the pages are loose leaf. It's the nightmare of a comic book in really crappy condition. Ah! So Gunmaster is a gunsmith, and he's working on the guns, and he's inventing new guns, and he's blowing stuff up. Look, he got a gun that shoots like a bazooka and blows some shit up. Look at that, he got a big smoke cloud going up. Oh my God, I need Gunmaster to make me some guns. Anyway, Black Bart shows up and says, "You'll make my gun or I'll shoot you in the ass." Gunmaster's trying to say, "I don't want to do it, but I will." And anyway, he threatens him with the gun, and Gunmaster has to fix guns for this goopy-looking Black Bart guy. You know, YouTube, I've been racking my brain because that face, Black Bart here, that face looks so familiar. From now on, for the rest of this comic book, I will refer to this guy as Rory from Puerto Rico, the true goofy bad guy. Ah! So just like he's the regular dick that he is, Roy from Puerto Rico puts the gun right between Gunmaster's eyes, threatens him to fix his gun, then walks off into the shadows being a doof. Gunmaster's all pissed off, and he goes, grabs his two guns and holds them up in the air and says, "Shazam!" and turns into Gunman. Oh, wait a minute, that's the wrong story. What? And he holds up his guns and there's a bright burst of light, and that's all I know. Before that, somebody wants you to sell some goddamn shitty grit magazines so you can win all these cool $2 prizes that blow up, break, and quit working after about 3 days. Oh, goodness gracious. I sold the grit. It was the shits. And I regretted every minute of it, and the prizes didn't last. They fell apart. They broke. They popped. So in usual Charlton comic book style, we get commercials for the Cheyenne Kid, which I can guarantee you, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that Wide Earp and the Texas Rangers, which I have comic books with all them titles, yes, it's true, are all better comic books than Bullet, the Gun Boy, and Gunmaster. Yes, it's true. So in all his devious bull, Gunmaster creates a gun that looks absolutely 100% real. This gun is beautiful. This gun looks like it's great. But when it fires, it just goes pop and nothing comes out. Roy shows up wanting his new guns. Should I give him the fake ones? So in full hero mode, he dons his cowl, he dons his mask. And this guy has to dress up like Robin because they're the old age Batman and Robin. They're the old age Green Hornet and Kato. They're the old age goofy hero with sidekick, maybe. Anyway, little Robin wannabe takes off down the hall. Gunmaster's getting ready. He going out to face some guy who we don't know who he is. But Roy's watching from a distance. Anyway, this hired gunslinger goes up there, have a look at a tombstone. We're going to find out who died. Oh my God, it was Hey, Clinton. Was that a shootout at the OK Corral? Look at Roy looking all happy. He must see a teenage boy he wants to get. Oh, I get it. Roy saw the boy. And this is the reaction you get from a Roy when he sees a boy. Yeah, Roy, I'm picking on you because you're evil, Roy. You're evil. Yeah, anyway, Gunmaster has to face down with the gunslinger and evil Roy. And as suspected, evil Roy is a lot faster than Gunmaster. They draw, they fire, they shoot, and Gunmaster falls backwards into the grave. Little does Roy know he's got the bullshit gun. Yes, the gun that shoots and looks real, but nothing comes out. What a stupid story. Speaking of stupid stories, on the next page we get his own double. A little quick story about a cowboy who looked like another cowboy who hunted another cowboy. Oh. And I will go real slow. You can pause it and read this cowboy tale if you want to. Because you have to be really bored if you sit through trying to read about the first discovery of fingerprints and this chief of police in a small town and oh my God, I'm not even going to read this story. It's irritating. I'm here to look at pictures and talk about a comic book, not read a freaking novel. And here we get ads. Yes, it's ads for Wobble Bubble Gum because you really want to order your stale old bubble gum out of a comic book. Oh my God, I bet it is still now. It's been sitting there since 1966. And you can see all the other cool stuff you could order, which I probably ordered most of this stuff. And by the way, can I say more garbage? Well, anyway, Roy taking off, and the boy coming over to check him out, and he says, "Hey, my God, gun worked real good. That goofy bastard thought he killed me. Now I'm going to go back and mess with him." As he stalks on down the road, and then he says, "Hey, evil Roy, guess what? Smoking. I am bulletproof to you, Dick." Evil Roy's in shock as Gunmaster shoots his gun belt from his waist and says, "Your guns are ineffective against me. Now we go old school." And of course, Gunmaster kicks Roy's weak Puerto Rican ass. He knocks him out on the ground and makes him beg for more as he sends him off to law enforcement. And now he can get back to his regular job. Old Bruce Wayne and Dick Grayson it out fixing the town's guns because he is Gunmaster. So as stated before, Daily Dan's in a real pissy mood because the condition of this comic book is like grade Z. Yeah, usually it goes from A to E. Well, this motherfucker's Z. Look, I got pages coming out, the son of a bitch. I cannot tell you how much I really hate that in a comic book. And now would be a good time to tell everybody to check out my friend Pat McCormick at the Golden Ranger TV here on YouTube. He does all the cool old fine stuff, as well as my friend Dave Sunstorm. Be sure to check him out too. As we roll on to the next issue, the next story in this crappy comic book. And it's about an Indian gunmaster and Bullet the Gun Boy. What a stupid name. Enter the frontier to hunt down an Indian outlaw. He's an Indian outlaw. Hey, Cherokee, Choctaw. Okay, anyway, they're going to battle the Indians this weekend. Gunmaster and Bullet the Gun Boy. I can't get over that stupid name. So anyway, Cavalry Jackass hires the gunsmith guy to come out and make some new rifles, make some new shotguns, repair the old ones, help them get straight on the plains. Now let's head out to the fort. We're going to have to fix up some guns for these cowboys. Oh, they're not even going to make it when the Indians attack. That's what they get for going camping. And they should have just rode straight through the night. But anyway, here comes the Indians, Tonto attacking. They're going to be a big knife fight because nobody had their damn guns out. And we're going to sleep in hostile territory. Oh, this is some stupid stuff, ain't it? I can't believe this comic book. And I kid you not. Check this out. This is ridiculous. It's like you would think if it wasn't on the exact back page stripped out that I missed some. But they went from an Indian battle to the Indians getting run off by these Mohawkian guys who showed up out of nowhere and run the Indians off, all off script. It tells about it for 2 seconds, but that's what happened. And the Mohawks show up. So Gunsmith decides, hey, man, maybe we make a deal for some guns. You know that? But this Indian goes ape shit, busts up on this guy's head, and decides he gonna take them damn guns. He does, and he rolls off with them. But they can't let that happen, so whatever his name is, Gunmaster and Bullet Dog, jump in the back of a wagon like it's the Bat Cave or something. And then they come out. They come out in their costumes. It's true. Look at that. It's true. And in about one panel of wearing their costumes, they done got the guns back and are headed on down the road. And now these other Indians show up. Yes, it's true. The ones that live in the sides of caves? What? And look at this guy. Sure, this Indian ain't a Jew guy. He looks Jewish, don't he? Oh, I didn't say that. Hey, Devil Hunter, is he one of your kind? Ah! Oh, my God. So these other Indians show up, and who knows what's going on, but it's continued 2 pages later. After we get a bunch of ads and stuff for horror fans only. Oh. Yeah, I ordered that piece of crap, and I had all these glow-in-the-dark, hang on the back of your door things. I had the Frankenstein, the Dracula, and the Wolfman, but they cost me $1.99. I didn't get them to the 70s. I never got these 2 ugly-looking things, though, but they look familiar. Didn't they wind up in a movie somewhere? And oh boy, this is just what kids need. An exciting blow dart game where we'll put points on really sharp things that you blow through a tube. And be sure to put your little brothers and little sisters' eyes out with this bullshit. Oh my God, what a horrible toy to put in a comic book. But when you read the comic book called Gunmaster about a guy and his guns, I guess you can expect anything. And anything is everybody going to work and they're beating on the mountain, making little rocks out of big rocks. And I have no idea why they're doing that, but they're going to blow it up. This will make some little rocks out of big rocks a lot quicker with some dynamite, right, by? Oh my God, and Full Panel's brought to you by the Daddy Dan blog. This comic book goes on and on and on. I'll give it credit where it does have commercials. It does have a lot of pages. Anyway, we skip right from dynamite to nothing happening and never seeing dynamite again, I don't reckon. Because anyway, Bullet Boy and Gunmaster are now tracking some Indians down for some reason. I guess they got done mining in off panels. Oh my God. This Indian is more confused than I am because he's getting tracked down by 2 guys he thought were dead. Anyway, and they run them guys off, and now it's back to the Mohicans. And the Mohicans show up. Why do these guys keep showing up? Are they all working together now? And they're still worried about mining these damn rocks. Oh, look, the whole damn time all this other stuff's been going on over here, the dynamite's been burning. It took it 3 pages to burn, and it just in time to blow the Mohawk's ass up. Wow. Apparently it had some long fuses. Up goes another big boom, and more people die. And another big explosion, and that's going to scare the rest of the Indians into torture and submission. And they all decide they get together and they have a little huddle. Hey, we need to surrender to these guys. And so they surrender to Gunmaster and Bullet Turd, and they all allow themselves to be tied up. The end. What a crappy story. Hey, kids, look. For a limited time, only for $1, you can buy pictures of all your favorite monsters. Oh, I wish they still had this deal. I would have loved to have had 8x10 pictures of all my favorite monsters. I never got to see this one. That's something I missed. And you can, for $2.98, not 99, Nunji, $2.98, you can learn to play guitar like Hank Williams Jr. Oh, I bet that's how he learned. And here we'll take a look for all the crap in the back of comic books you could buy in 1966, like rockets. I loved rockets. And what the fuck? I should have bought that. I bet that damn thing was like 2 inches long or something. And I did order the stamps. And look at this, they're going to buy your song ideas. They're going to steal your shit and make millions, right? And you got another goddamn, oh, wow. I'd take the guitar lessons if she come over and taught me in person. And you can learn about poems, and you can write poems and get free stamps, and who gives a damn? All I can say, YouTube, is thank God this is about over. That's one of the worst comic book stories I've ever seen. It was out of sequence, out of panel, and it just was like thrown together real quick. Hell, I had to count to make sure all the damn pages wasn't missing. So in the back, last little story, you get a story about the Indian Kings. I think these motherfuckers were down in Mexico somewhere. They looking a little ink and they're running through the bushes and going all apocalypto on people. Oh my God, you get the little history lesson. We were a great empire. We had pyramids and all kind of cool stuff. And then the Spanish showed up, kicked our ass, stole our shit, burned our cities, made our people sick, took over everything. And now our people, our proud people, sit on the side of the road trying to sell tourist stuff because you white people and Spanish destroyed our way of life. The end. Another wonderful story in full panels brought to you by the Daily Dan blog. Thank you, Charlton Comics, for that inspirational story about how white people and the Spanish screw over a Native American culture. We really appreciate that. And at the end of this really long, dismal freaking comic book, which I am so glad it's over, you get Record Right, where you can order 60 singles, 60 little records for $2.98. What is this $2.98? What is supposed to be $2.99? Is that a Mandela thing? Was back in the day it really $2.98? I thought it would always have been $2.99, $3.99, $4.99, or whatever. But now it's $2.98 back in them days. And here's all the records you could order. And here's the little form you could order it on. Anyway, you learn how to draw any person in a minute, and that finishes it up. And look, oh boy, more damage on this old comic book. That makes me just so happy. Oh, God. And on the back cover, you find some more junk you could order it back in 1966. And even though some of it looks cool, some of it looks stupid. And some of it looks kind of dangerous. You know, I might have wanted to order this for my irritating younger siblings. You could throw them to the gallows for $1. What? $1? Oh my God. Send somebody to the gallows for $1. So, YouTube, that's my look at Charlton Comics. Gunmaster and Bullet the Gun Boy from 1966. It happens to be issue number 87, and I find it so dismally and just hard to believe that they actually made at least 87 of these sumbitches. That's a couple of year run, ain't it, of Gunmaster and Bullet the Gun Boy. What a stupid name. What a horrible comic book, but it's got a real cool cover and it's going to look good on the wall, even though it's a falling apart piece of crap. Okay, I can't wait to do a real good comic book. Maybe I'll whip out something superhero-y next time or another monster book. Got some new Dracula stuff too. Well, anyway, till next time, this is Danny Staten on the Daily Dan blog, looking at old comic books today. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that damn little silly bell for me. And until next time, this is Danny Staten saying blog over, dudes. Blog over.